Welcome back to the Ace of Shade. Uncut conversations about life, love, and all that shit in between. This is your host, Shantis.
I'm Keisha.
And I'm Ashley. Welcome back, you all. I just realized that we did not even rehearse anything that's about to happen or how it's about
So
to
in the beginning, apparently we haven't done this in a long time, and the recording had a message for us before we got started. So just wanted to make sure we had enough space to capture them.
Okay, that was the message.
Yeah.
I was just here like,
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what was happening. But
Okay.
we're back. We're here.
We are back. And I guess we'll just start with life updates. I mean, I feel like enough time has passed us by that
don't let real love pass you by.
that we can start there, and that could probably take a life of its own. So, pick a number 1 through 10.
Why don't we just start with
Pick a
you
number.
and your
Oh,
30
wow.
and your 30-pound weight gain?
Oh wow. What if she didn't want everybody to know that?
She was gonna share.
Yeah, she is. She loves
all I had
she
to
loves
share.
saying it.
Because
She loves talking
I
about it.
wasn't probably gonna
Like,
put a number
And we
on
don't
it.
even believe it.
Because
Okay.
you
I
shouldn't
get
put a
it.
number on it because
Okay.
it's not an accurate number.
So what is it,
That's what I
20
said. Let's talk about Ashley's weight
No,
gain.
if anything, I'd give you 15 would be a stretch, but maybe 10.
Oh, it's definitely more than 10. I know that for a fact.
But
okay.
you don't know it's 30.
Okay.
I know
15.
I know for a fact. I mean, the scale said it. So
Was it the same scale?
yeah, it's only had one.
No, I just think the first number was off.
I think so too. That's what I was thinking
Yeah.
too.
No, I legit got down to 160 pounds. And I was so happy because I was like, oh, because my goal, science says I'm supposed to be 145.
Oh, the European science.
Yes, but I guess that's all like with low fat, and then once you put on
That'd be in
muscle,
my head, everybody keeps talking about. Yeah.
once you put on muscle, I think I would be like 160-ish, to stay. But yeah, I was so proud of myself. I was like, girl, you doing the damn thing. And then I looked up a couple weeks ago, and the nigga was 192, and I was like, oh.
I'm not going, y'all.
She's telling
I'm
us
not going.
that. When did you do your Daniel fast?
In January, the first of the year.
And that's the last time you weighed yourself after you finished.
She
Yes.
said something about February.
It probably went into February. I think it lasts 30 days.
Oh,
It
okay.
was 21.
Okay.
You know what? You're right. I was not 160 in January.
Okay, I'm not going this.
No, because I remember that I had tried to do the Daniel fast because I was like, oh, if I do the Daniel fast, it wasn't that far off. I think it was like, it was 170, so it was 20 pounds, I guess.
Okay, now that maybe a
Yeah.
little more realistic.
So now
Yeah.
we discovered this.
where we had to go
Yeah,
back.
because I remember being upset after the Daniel fast because Twan had lost all this weight, and I was like, well, what did you expect? Because this isn't. You didn't really do anything. You didn't really do anything new. So it's like I was like, okay, yeah, well, whatever. And then it just kind of went down. Yeah, because my scale is digital, so I have it on my phone. But yeah, I definitely got on that scale
that's
this
fancy,
week, and
huh?
it was 192. So that definitely is the way I am.
Okay, so we're looking at about 22 pounds.
Oh yes, let's yeah. But I guess I say 30 because 160.
She's not letting go of this 30, y'all.
No, because 160 was like it wasn't too far away. I was just
But you weren't there.
like that when I
Just don't hurt yourself like that.
okay. I wouldn't.
It's okay.
And so yeah. And coming when you do like group workouts and you've been gone for a minute, I was kind of like in and out. But when you do group workouts and you finally come back, they let the whole world know you've been gone. Girl, where you been? Oh, you ain't gonna do this. You ain't been here all this time. Do I do that to you all? Yes, I probably do.
Okay.
It's just a thing to do. I don't know
why
why
they shamed you because you hadn't been there.
Yeah, but you usually do that, and then people tell you why they ain't been, and then So I had told this girl, I was like, "Oh, I just been stressful." No, the girl was like, "Where you been?" I said, "At the house eating," and she was like,
That was honest.
Yeah,
and she was like, "You been at the house eating?" She was like, "Well, what about all this diet stuff you used to do?" I wasn't eating good food, but I have definitely been eating, and I was like, the stress kind of made me eat. And this girl was like, "Well, why don't you start smoking?" And
Crack? Smoking crack?
That would be the thing that will you lose
No,
weight.
it wasn't.
Weed
It wasn't
is not gonna do it.
It wasn't to lose weight. It was for the stress.
Oh, okay.
Why
Okay.
do black people automatically go to crack?
That's what some weight loss drug. I know,
but
cocaine.
It wasn't for weight loss. It was for the stress.
Meth.
She was saying, "Why don't you smoke to take care of the stress?" Because she said that's what she does. And I said, "Well, the problem with that is, don't you get the munchies?" Like
exactly. That's all I thought we was like.
Right. She said so. What she do is she eats a meal before, and it helps her. So, and then she said she just drink water and ignore the But she said
I don't know what the hell she got going on.
This doesn't sound like a healthy regimen
at all.
Well, it works for her. She's not. I guess it's in her stressful moment thing. Like if she's stressed, I don't know. That's what she told me.
We're not here to judge.
However you cope, and I said I do understand because I like a nice bubble bath with a nice little fired up stick and a glass of wine. That's when things are really like, whew, girl, where are we with this?
Okay.
I don't.
But that's healthy, I think.
Bath
with wine is fine.
You missed the stick.
Okay.
A fiery stick.
Look, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's like, woo, that's
okay.
But yeah, so that's just what's been going on. Life's been pretty weird, dark. And just like, what are we doing here? Mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, all of those things.
Would you like to elaborate?
Not really, but just as a whole, just like, what are we doing here? When these are the questions I'm asking life, because now I've turned life into another person. I'm not really gonna say a person, but a figure. So I have a conversation with life, and I'm like, what are we doing here? How do we get here? Where do we go from here? Those are the questions that I kind of have. And then it's quite funny because I hooked up with some friends that I hadn't seen in forever. And normally like, oh yeah, girl, I've been eating good. I've been going to the gym. And I was like, I ain't been in the gym. And I was like, shit just been trying. And then they said they was depressed. And she said shit gets dark, real dark. I was like, oh, okay. Well, seemed like a little worse off than I am. But the whole point is, most people are just like having these same conversations with life. Okay, they just like life. What's up? Like
it's life.
What are we doing here, and how do we get here? Like, yeah. And I just like to eat when shit get bad.
Oh, you're emotional eater.
Yeah. My food of choice is bread and sweets.
Okay.
Yeah, I tear up some
carbs.
Yeah. Pasta. Give it to me. Rice. Woo!
I've never seen you get that excited over rice.
I don't know what's happening right now.
It's just
her panties are popping.
I was going to say it. Does it for me, right? But I'm happy to say that I be trying to have these talks with myself, like, girl, bye. Like, are we serious? Like, we need to just, because no one's coming to rescue you. I keep telling myself the whole time, nobody's coming to rescue you, girl. Nobody's coming to give you a handout. Nobody's coming to pat you on your back and wipe your tears away. So I'm gonna give you a moment. We're gonna revisit this in a few minutes, and let's see where we are. So I have these conversations with myself daily.
But then I usually end with, why am I even here? So mine ends kind of a dark end instead of bringing myself back.
So you never come with a resolution. Why am I even here? What's the purpose of life?
Yep.
And it's funny because
that's how mine.
Okay.
I mean, it be shit that you don't even.
You might have been looking for an out.
Not looking for
a positive one.
Yeah.
But sometimes it can get dark, and you be like, well, I thought I was just mentally healthy person, and obviously I'm not that healthy because, like,
why do you feel like you're not?
Because so one day I was driving down the street and this car came out, and the car was in the wrong. Like, the car could have legit just waited for me to pass by because there was absolutely nobody behind me, but they just zoomed out in front of me, and I was like, what if I just kept going, just crashed into them, and there's this big explosion, and then I'm like, are we okay? It's
well, did
no, I did not do it. But just having thoughts like that is just
a lot of people have thoughts like that.
Especially when somebody pull out in front of you and nobody behind you. You monkey asses could have waited.
I mean, literally nobody was behind me. Nobody was behind me. But I try to have these people, have these conversations like, girl, come on, get your shit together. You can't stay here. We're going to let you be whatever. Some days it works, sometimes it don't. And sometimes it end up in me eating. But lately I've been trying to go to the gym.
That's good.
That's really good.
Yeah, because
I
usually
still haven't found the motivation to do that.
Nope.
Oh, I'm not motivated to go. I just had to do it. I just had to.
I'm still trying to cancel my gym membership. It's been 2 years.
Oh shit!
Keisha, please. For the love of
Well,
God.
can I just use your card? It just
Not 2 years, bro.
it's people that's been having it for years.
Well, yeah, I have been
They
paying
make
gym
money.
membership for a while, and I haven't been in a very, very long time.
I've been about 4 years, and I've been paying them for 4 years, and I'm trying to end this, and they are not making this easy.
I'm trying to end
Really?
it.
Why are they not making these?
Because-
Cancel. Why can't you just cancel?
That's what I said. So I have Planet Fitness. They have a whole
I
fucking
have
app
Planet
and a
Fitness.
website, but apparently you have to always go in the
Ain't nobody
gym
doing no
to
fucking
cancel. Man, if I didn't come in to work out, what makes you think I'm coming in to cancel? Like, bro, you get $110 on me every year because I have yet to go in.
Like you can't just pay a cancellation fee.
No, you can cancel at any time. It's just me having to go in
I
and
feel
waste
you.
the time to find my login number because I haven't been there, to download the app so you can scan some shit. Like, I didn't go since pre-COVID. COVID's been 3 years. And I didn't go 2 years before COVID. So at this point, I had a keychain.
So 5 years?
They don't even have keychains no more. You used to scan your little
Oh, yeah, they
keychain.
don't
Now
have
the shit's
key-
on the app, so I gotta
Yeah.
download the app
Yeah, it
just so
is.
you could go in and
I remember when I
cancel.
went post-COVID, and I was like, my keychain is breaking out. They was like, oh, no, ma'am.
We don't even use that
We've
shit.
upgraded.
We're
No, ma'am.
contactless.
I'm like, oh, my bad.
Like, what?
Sorry.
So moral of the story is, if I don't go to work out, what the fuck make you think I'm just gonna go in there to cancel? So here we
They
are.
just keep getting your money.
Facts and have been for the past 5
I'm sure they're getting a lot of people's money.
They
Yeah,
are
such
getting
as
a
mine.
lot of people's
So-
money.
that was actually a really genius idea for $10 because in my mind I'm thinking it's just fucking $10.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but
It
then when
really is
when
just
I added
enough
up, it's $110 a year, and you got it for 5 years. It's literally like $700 of my dollars, but
Okay.
here we
We're
are.
That's why I like LA Fitness because
Nah.
at least they have like Zumba or something that I can get into.
Oh, yeah. LA Fitness is my favorite, and I finally canceled because I had to stop going for a while there. So I finally was like, all right, let's go ahead and pull the plug. And then, like, a year or two later, that's when I got Planet Fitness. I'm like, oh, it's kind of cheap. I kind of want LA. I think if I had LA Fitness back though, I would go because Planet Fitness is kind of like you just there.
Yeah, and
Like-
if you don't know what to do, you just
Yeah, you
walk
kinda
in,
just
and
like
it's
there, like-
what the fuck am I doing? Like,
And LA Fitness, I love the classes. I would do like classes all the time.
yeah, because it don't feel like a
And they have a
workout.
summer. That was my favorite thing. The fucking
Yeah, it
summer.
don't feel like
At
a
the end of the
workout.
workout. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
LA Fitness stressed me out.
It did.
It did. It was too big. It was too many people. I couldn't focus. It was niggas running around playing basketball, and I'm like,
So you was looking at niggas.
wow. And then I'm like, I just can't. This is not.
Were you
for
looking
me.
at their
I
penises
just
and
Depending
the-
on the
that's
one
why-
you go
Yeah.
to, it be a
because it's like a glass,
yeah.
Keisha was looking at their penises in
And
basketball
I'm just
shorts,
like,
guys, when they
it's
were
just,
playing.
it was too
They're
distracting
hooping.
for me. So I need a smaller environment. And
Not Keisha being distracted like she a man with a woman being distracted like. Okay, so it was
So-
dick slinging everywhere.
Everywhere.
and they sweat and what? And I'm like, what? And I just can't focus. I can't focus on the treadmill. So I just used to it.
That was the only thing
Okay.
I did: the treadmill, the elliptical, and I did the classes. So I have to find things that because
I did other stuff.
at some point it wasn't even about the workout and the losing the weight. It was just about going, meeting people, talking, have a good time, and then you happen to lose weight.
Oh, you had a party at LA Fitness.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
fun.
wow.
Oh,
So
no.
okay.
I've never been that happy to go.
yeah, I used
Workout
to
ever.
enjoy.
I did used to enjoy Zumba.
Yeah, because it didn't
Maybe
feel
after
like
that.
I was. Felt like I was
enjoyed it.
getting
I
my
felt happy
thing
after it
something.
was over.
And then you just learn different like eating habits and the whole
Not doing
dance fitness community. Like I think what I'm really missing from life is the sense of community because even with dance fitness, I had a sense of community with the people. With the whole Herbalife thing, I mean, I ain't really trying to make no career out of it, but you know, if I could slang a few shakes and laugh a little bit,
Slinging shakes is crazy.
meet people, but okay, you know, and if I happen to make a little point out of it, like it was cool. It was more about the community, but I'm just totally disconnected from all of that. And so I'm like, well, maybe I should try to get that shit back because that was some of the happiest moments that I had. So just been real sad and depressed for the last couple of months.
I'm sorry.
Who's next?
Go.
Who's
Go.
next? Go. All right. I guess I'll go.
Yep, but
Go.
who's looking at you?
Yeah.
Okay, so by default I was next anyway. Even if I didn't want to go next. What are we saying? How we been?
How you been? What's been going on? Just what the fuck you
I just
talking
been, floating. Float on.
Oh, you said
I just been
floating.
floating.
Oh, okay. I thought you said loading. I was like, so what?
What's that mean?
Floating. I don't know.
Oh.
Right. Floating. Okay.
I've
Is
been
this a
floating.
good float or you just
Some days it's good.
It's kind of I'm a here float.
okay?
I mean, I've been sad, but I haven't really been entertaining the sadness. I don't know. I just been here, guys. I haven't really been present.
Okay. Disconnected,
if you will.
Yeah.
Disconnected.
Okay.
So I kind of just go through the motions, like, oh, okay, I'm supposed to be here.
So you
I'll
just
do
show
this,
up.
You know, I'm just showing up.
But you're not
I'm just showing
intentionally
up.
present for these moments.
Yeah, no.
For none of it?
I don't know what's going on.
She's floating.
No, I'm just floating on through. Sometimes I'm like,
you
oh
have
yeah, I'm gonna go and have a good time. You know, this is fun.
When's the last time you connected back in?
Let's see, maybe I can't give you a date.
Okay.
I was thinking in my head, but I can't.
Let's give it a range. A week, 2 weeks, a month.
Let's just say 2 months or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, I've just been floating. Oh, also, I've decided to
get married.
Oh, I wish that was that easy. Yeah, I could just decide, hey, I'm ready to get married.
Right.
Now I'm gonna get married on this day. Anyway, no, I decided to seriously, because I always say this. Well, for the past few years, I've been saying this, but I really decided to just say no, and
what do we say no to?
Yeah,
just like
anything.
I feel like I've given so much of myself to so many people,
Oh,
like as far as time or just energy or just what event, just something as simple as events, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my whole life, like literally my whole life. And more recently, like I remember I didn't go to like a cookout or something, and somebody was like, well, you know, you're supposed to be here and you didn't come. And I'm like,
why was you?
Bruh, I ate an edible and I chilled. Like, what's the, what? I don't understand.
Why were you supposed to be
there? It was a fucking cookout. It wasn't even a birthday. It wasn't even a special event. It was like a cookout. Like, what the fuck is the problem?
Oh, they're used to having your presence.
That's what I'm saying. And then it's like, I can't miss, but everybody else can do that shit.
Yeah.
Everybody else cannot show up. Everybody else can do that. And I'm tired of being the one showing up. And also, it's just like draining me. Like, I really just need to chill, and just do what Shantis wants to do. So I'm doing that.
Okay.
I've been saying since I've been saying since the okay, you should. I've been saying since the pandemic, I haven't gone out of the country, and I really want like a real trip. I don't want like a 2-day, 3-day turnaround. I want to be waking up on the beach and actually inside the water. Okay, inside the ocean.
Yes.
Okay.
Come through. The fuck that I always want to just sit there and look.
Yeah, and I feel like that'll do numbers for my mental health, and so I'm gonna do that by the end of this year. And then I'm going to, for the rest of the year, I'm just gonna be like, no. Like I just didn't feel no.
How do you feel doing that?
I don't care. Like I don't care what other people like. I'm okay with it. I'm 100% okay with it, and I don't care how others feel because I've been doing that for a long time. So I feel like it's okay to take time for me. Yeah, that's it. Like even at my job, it's just like I'm just there. It's cool. It's new. You know, whatever.
Is it a new company?
Fast paced. Yeah, it's a new company. Yeah. Like even there I be so busy. Like I'm just like, yeah, y'all. Like clearly you can see y'all just been floating along. And it's just like so busy I can't even think.
But when you get a new job, I thought the other new job was okay. It went to shits?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it didn't even go to shits. But they were trying to play my money and play me at the same time. We're not doing that.
Oh.
Like, and you know what? Something else.
See, I told you taking a life of his own.
I am realizing my value, and I'm about to start like
holding the motherfuckers accountable.
Yeah,
in the pockets.
Yeah, pockets, just all around. Like time, my value in people's lives. Yeah, I'm done being humble, right? And I'm just going to.
You should not practice being humble ever.
Yeah, and I've been doing that for a long time, and I'm about to shit on you bitches. Okay.
Drop mic.
Yeah, that's how I've been feeling like.
Okay.
I'm done with this. I'm done being humble, y'all. yeah, so that's why I'm here at this new company. We're filling it out because, like I said, I don't have a problem with going anywhere now. Now I know my value. I might as well try. Might as well try to get more money. Might as well try to, climb up that little ladder. Um, and what else? I think that's it. I think that's my updates.
What about your love life?
Love life is okay.
Okay.
I'll say okay.
Okay.
Okay. I am dating seriously.
Okay.
Um, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm trying to figure it out.
No wedding bells, but
No,
Not
wedding
yet.
bells. No. But it's okay right now. Yeah.
okay, that's good
Yeah.
to hear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's about it on me. So wrap on me, buddy.
Wrap it up. All right, Keisha, you next. What's up, girl?
Well, wonderful people, we're here. Life has been lifing for sure for a long time now, since like December. But it's been life since December. But outside of that, my mom transitioned to her heavenly home, and that was in May, like a week after my birthday. So I appreciate her for not, passing away on my birthday. We talked about this. So she avoided major
Wait, what?
holidays.
Wait.
She avoided major holidays.
What do you mean y'all talked about this and she avoided major holidays?
Because
Mother's Day is a major holiday.
It is. And so she had the ultimate Mother's Day because we buried her the day before Mother's Day. So it's like it don't get no grandier than that. But outside of that, no, like she had got sick around December, around Christmas, and who wants to associate Christmas with death? And then she started feeling better, and so she had about a good 2.5, 3 months. She was up moving. So her death was unexpected, but expected, if that makes sense. Like we didn't think when she was going into the hospital she was gonna pass, but we were aware that at any point in time she could pass anytime she went to the hospital. So I think that's what it was. But her transition was very peaceful. I could not have asked for a better transition besides her going in her sleep. But I mean, her funeral, like I've talked to my mom so much about like death, about life, about her funeral, just people funeral, or if I go before her. And so everything that was planned was like stuff we had talked about. So it was like she was very much present. And yeah, so for me, the last couple months, I would say like shit is floating. Maybe a different type of float.
Yeah, probably.
Float as in, let me see. I don't care about a lot of things. My level of patience before you probably thought it was thin that you even my mom swore I didn't have patience. I was like, you see me when I go off, but you didn't see all the shit I kept before I went off. So I think I have great patience, but to other people it doesn't seem like that. So it's even thinner. I just be like, no, I'm not doing that. No, I don't care. I think it comes with, and I've seen people when they lose somebody like really close to them, they start to feel this way because you're like, I just experienced like the most painful loss that I'm probably ever gonna experience, and you're like, nothing can top
all
that.
This shit is
So the rest of this shit is
like,
minute. It's like I don't care if I piss you off because bruh, like really. My goal is not to piss people off, but if you're collateral, I don't mind.
It doesn't bother you.
It doesn't bother me. It don't bother me. So when I say float, I've been doing a lot of self-care, making sure that I'm good mentally, taking care of myself because I still therapy other people. And I was very honest with my clients because I usually show up to all their appointments. So I took 2 weeks off from work. And so I kind of, we have an assistant, so I let them know that what was going on. But my clients were very supportive. I'm not going to say they gave nice gestures.
What does that mean? You didn't really like them, but you
no, because technically we're not.
We're going with this.
No, because technically as a therapist, you're not supposed to receive gifts.
Receive gifts. Okay.
So I'll just say they gave nice gestures, and
Okay.
I would say that. But they were very caring, very supportive. Some of them like reached out and texted like, "Hey, Miss Keisha, I heard, so sorry." So I would say my clients were very, very supportive. My work family, at my main job was very, very supportive. They came over and chill and brought me food, and that whole week, everybody, my friends, y'all really showed up. I can't say any family showed up. Everybody was very, very loving, very caring. I do not have the same story of, when
you said you can't say any family showed up.
No, I said my family showed up. I said I honestly can't say the story of when people be like, after somebody died, you stop hearing from people.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't have that story. People still reach out and text. People still call.
Yeah.
My mom's friends text me every week like I'm their homegirl. And I'm like, okay. Like, I think sometimes my aunts call just to hear me talk because I sound like my mother. So, I mean, like I go visit my mom. Even though I feel like she's around all the time because y'all, let me tell you how petty my mama still is in death. So last night I was about to go to sleep and I was like, Mom, hey girl, how you doing? Just like, like when a kid call their mama, it's like no matter which mama, all the kids say mama, but your name. So I was like being funny. I was like, Mom, I know you hear me. Hey girl. And I was like, I just want to say good night. Y'all tell me when my mama showed up in my dream.
Oh.
She showed up in my dream and I was like, that's so petty. It's like, I don't have dreams of my mom often. Yeah. But I had a dream of her last night and I had one dream before, which I didn't think I was. I wasn't the type of person who wanted to like how people like, I just want to see this person again. I didn't say that prayer because I was like, I know my mother is so much at peace and I know she's around. Like I feel her all the time. But I know she's at peace. But when the time was ready, apparently, my mother came to me in my dream and I said, and we were just talking, I knew she was deceased in the dream and she had all white, which is what we buried her in. And she was like, don't worry about me, baby. I'm with my spirit guides. I said, okay, sis, say no more.
I love that.
And I usually
That's a blessing.
Yeah, I usually have those type of dreams for other people. I've never personally had them for my family. So I didn't even think to ask that because I was like, when it's so close to you, it's emotional. So, and it doesn't happen. I hear so many people for months and years, like, I just want to see him again in my dream or something. I was like, let me just not ask that. It's whenever since you're ready. And so she came to me and she let me know that she was good and I'm at peace with that. But I mean, of course, I'm human. And I have my days and I have my moments. So I think when people don't see you publicly falling apart.
Oh my God.
That is okay.
Yeah, they're like, she's laughing.
She's fine. Like, y'all can still laugh.
It's like, I didn't cook. I just started cooking like last week. Okay. But I hadn't cooked in a month and I was trying to process as to why, but I didn't have a desire because like breakfast was my mom's favorite food. Like when I used to live at their house, we would all go downstairs and kids breakfast together. So I did cook breakfast. And then I wasn't cooking because she would ask me every day, did you cook? And sometimes like, yeah, no, whatever. And if I cooked, I'd be like, Mom, I just call her. How much I'm supposed to put in here? What I got to put this out in here? Or I'd be like, I'm going to bring you over something so you can tell me what it needed. So I was like, I didn't have that. So I was like, oh, what's the point of cooking when you don't? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was like, well, now I'm the lady of the family.
The lady.
How's that?
Yeah. So they be like, so you cook it? And I be like, bro, what? So I was very paranoid. When my mom passed, I had her phone. So I was going through her phone and sis wrote down her macaroni and cheese recipe. I don't know who the hell she was giving this to or why she had it.
Keisha feels away.
Because
she didn't give it to you directly.
Okay. I don't know if it was for me or she just
it was like in her notes.
Yeah, I mean, she was like starting to cook a lot more. Like she had found this new love and passion for cooking. So she went like right before she passed, she bought like $200 worth of food. I remember her telling me that. And so she was trying to try a whole bunch of new recipes. So she always sat and wrote down recipes off Facebook. You know all the shit we keep saving but never cook.
Yep.
So she was writing down the recipe because she don't know how to save it on the thing and go back.
Oh, so she would just write it down.
Yeah, she would just write it down in the notebook. And so, but this particular was her macaroni and cheese recipe. So she wrote it down. So I was going through her phone. I was like, good looking out, sis. So I cooked it for the 4th of July. I was so nervous. I realized I had anxiety about it because I was like, I don't want to fuck this up. So I did it and I was like, y'all gonna have, and then I still can't really smell and taste that well.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm like, what tastes to me ain't the same taste to everybody else. So, but my brother, who really likes macaroni and cheese, is like, okay, it's good. He's like, had a little too much salt. I'm like, well, she said half a tablespoon, but I was like, maybe she meant half a teaspoon and she would put that on there. But
and so see it being half a teaspoon.
Yeah. I did consider it like I put salt in the noodles and then I used salted butter. So I was like, that's probably why she been had, but it's okay. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't unedible. It was still very good.
It's always the goal, though. That's always the goal.
So I was like, cool. So that has been that part of life. Work is a complete shit show. It got even worse.
So it's even still
it was getting better, and then the main job. It was getting better, and then it just went back to zero. Got worse.
Oh, okay.
But I'm so disconnected at this point.
Just show up.
I don't even think it matters.
You just show up and
I just be like, I'm not gonna let that stress me out. People like, oh, I want to know your thoughts and ideas, or people will say stuff because I'm usually the person that's very vocal when I tell people what everybody else want to say. Yeah, they're just like, I think you should say something. I'm like, no.
I probably don't know how to take that.
Yeah, because I don't care. Like they be looking like, why shit? Why you don't care? You should care. I'm like, no, I don't care. I don't give a shit what y'all do in this building. It's literally the sinking Titanic, and I just like whatever. Bitch, I got a lightsaber. Hope y'all got one, and that's how I feel.
My goodness.
A lifesaver. What's your lifesaver?
Fair enough.
Not caring, and kind of like Shanta's understanding your value.
This don't work out. You can always.
Like I think the reason. Well, I am waiting for things to fall in place as far as like my exam goes with my social work license, but I can leave. I don't have to stay there. It's just I was already there, so it's like, oh well, when I have everything fall into place, it'll be even better just to leave versus going somewhere new and like I'm gonna be here long, y'all. Bye.
Right. Yeah.
So that's why I stayed, but a part of that has to do with complacency too, and I'm starting to feel that like it's familiar. It's familiar, and like I said, when my mom passed, I just sent an email to like our chief judge and director. Was like, hey, my mom passed. Whatever paperwork y'all need me to do, just let me know because I ain't coming in. And they was like, what? And so the chief judge called me and she was like, well, if you don't mind, I'll just do the paperwork and you good with that? I'm like, I'm good, sis. I don't even care. So I didn't sign anything. I still got paid. I still got my time. So I don't know how they work that out. That's their business. That was their business. I knew I had the time, so I was like, I'm not coming in. But that's what I see, like complacency, being familiar with how things run, understanding the devil that you work with. It's like, do I really want to take these devils over to somewhere else and learn these people? So
that'd be it right there.
And I was just like, because the amount of money, I could go somewhere else and make more money. I know I could. And it's just kind of like, so that's what I realized. It's just complacency. And I was like, Keisha, we're going to have to break this up when you get to a better place. Because we can't keep doing it like that. Like before, I would blame it on other stuff. Like, oh, I'm waiting to finish school or I'm waiting to go back to school. But now, like, you don't even have an excuse. It's just, why are you still there? So I feel like I'm in an abusive relationship and that I'm learning to function in dysfunction. And that is how I feel about that. As far as love goes, love is
blind and it will take over your mind.
Well, it's not taking over my mind right now.
Like, okay.
I don't really know how to describe love. Love. I'm thinking. I don't know. I mean, I'm ready to, I guess, date. I just wanted to make sure I was ready to date before my mom passed. So I think it took a little break because I was like, I just don't want to be on a date. And they asked me about my family, and then I just like
break down.
Yeah. And I'm like, it was just 3 days ago. They're like, oh, okay.
So, you have some things you need to work out first.
So I just wanted to get to a better place. So I feel like it's there, which I've never been opposed. Like if somebody asked me out, I'm definitely open to that. It was just like being intentional, I guess. So to speak about love, I really wasn't that. But I think
you don't care at all. You're floating, and I care too damn much.
Okay.
Three little bears.
I mean, I don't get upset. I guess it is upset, and I'm just like, oh my God, why don't people, or why isn't this person, and I do all this and all that, and nobody's reciprocating, and it's just like,
I had to let that flight go a while ago.
But
I
But
just realized I'll never get what I give.
it'd be like simple.
Kind of
stuff.
sucks, but
I don't know. Maybe I'm late to the party,
whatever.
and now maybe I'm that person that's like
Mm.
was receiving all along, and now I'm trying to reciprocate, and the other people are like, "Bitch, we been here." Like you're like, I don't know. That could be that
You trying to
very
figure it
Well,
out.
that might be your
Yeah.
reflection. Do you feel that way?
Honestly, I don't think so.
Okay.
But but it
Just throwing
could be.
ideas out there.
You know, it could be like I like very low maintenance relationships. Like, you know, I don't have to call people all the time. I don't have to hang out all the time.
So here's the thing about low maintenance relationships.
Okay.
But wait, I said I was the one to like that, so I guess people have gotten used to that. But now I don't want.
Now you don't want low.
I don't want low maintenance. I want a little bit more.
Because what people fail to realize is that you can have low maintenance friendships where they're not needy and codependent, but you still have to nurture and foster those type of low maintenance relationships. And people feel like that doesn't work that way. It's kind of like, oh, 8 months go by and I call you and then we can pick back up where we were. No, it's not low maintenance. At that point, it's out of familiarity. Like we calling each other because that's what we're used to. Because we haven't nurtured anything. There's nothing that was being fostered in this friendship relationship. It's just. I mean, now it's good to pick up the phone, and you gotta understand the levels of your friends too. So let's start there, because some people are the 8-month friend, where and now I would say associate. There's tiers to this, and you call them and y'all pick back up. Like sometimes it might be a college person. Like, okay, cool, I call you, we pick back up, we catch up for 2 hours, and we know that we might send a little text here or there within those 8 months. But as far as having one of these extensive, long ass conversations, we don't do that often. But and that's okay. But if this is people that you see on a regular, or you were seeing on a regular, or you hold them to another tier, a higher tier, you're gonna have to foster and nurture those relationships, people.
Which is another reason why I said I could be on the other end of that. But I don't know. It's just like now I still don't want to do it like a whole bunch, but I want to do it like on a regularly schedule. You know, like check in. You know, we have like set whatever that we do, some type of schedule that we have. And I hate having different friend groups. Oh my god.
Oh,
that's been my life.
You're gonna have. First of all, it's a reality.
I know, but damn, I can still be tired of it. Like, goddamn, these people. But I don't know. I don't
want everybody together at one time, so she.
I don't know, because it depends on your mood. Because sometimes I feel like doing this, and I know I can call these people while I feel like doing this. You know, so it kind of works itself out. But I don't know. I am thankful not to have needy friends. I'm so thankful. You know, people that want to call you every single day, every 5
Do you still have that in your 30s, though?
Some people do. I'm thankful I don't. Do you?
Yeah.
Shanty's friends.
I do have,
I think because Shanty, you may have been an enabler.
No. Enabler. Maybe. I'm not gonna deny that.
I've never had.
I told you I'm always, friends. I'm always here. And up until I think recently, I didn't realize until recently, also that I was the one like everybody talked to about their shit or just whatever, gave advice or whatever. I'm just the listening ear. I show up to everybody's thing, whatever. But nobody truly knew what was going on with me. And it wasn't their fault necessarily, because I never shared. Like I was just used to the person that, I'm a go-to person, whatever. And, I think Cairo kind of changed that a little bit. And it was kind of like, oh, okay. So I kind of have to let people know a little bit what's going on. And let
the thing about that, you got to be selective, because there are those out there that will use your vulnerability and try to like weaponize it. So yeah, I try not to share with a lot.
Oh no, I'm definitely not oversharing. Yeah, we're not doing that, but I'm sharing more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm definitely sharing more.
So people can't say I didn't know.
It's not that I don't mind sharing. I don't think I have a problem sharing. I think that people don't know what to do when I share, and that is the most discouraging part.
Yeah.
For you or them?
For I think both of us.
Oh, like you want people to do stuff?
Well, no,
not necessarily like do, but you know what I mean. Like because when people share, don't you just want me to listen?
No, not really. Yes and no.
Okay.
Like it depends. It depends on it depends on what I'm sharing. Sometimes I need you to be.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just need you to hear, and I need you to know which one that is. in that moment. And I think it's frustrating because when I don't get it, I feel deflated. I feel like, phew. And it's kind of like, well, it's not like I can't trust you, but it's like if I need that cup to be filled and you can't do it, why even share?
Yep.
So yeah.
Oh yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, and so then I think they get the vibe that like, oh damn.
Yeah.
And it's
you don't want to be let down.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know how to. Okay. For instance, and I think I told y'all, but like when my mom passed, the guy I used to talk to, it was bad, but I was at peace. Yeah. So he reached out, and his words were, "I know how important family was to you. I know what your mom meant to you. Like, I appreciate everything you did for me, and I'm not really good with this, but if you need anything, let me know." And I'm like, I do need, but if you just told me you don't know what to do with this, why go there with you? Like, why set myself up to be disappointed? Yeah. Like, and I know that people, especially when it comes to death, it's like people don't really know what to do or what you need. But it's kind of like, just don't say that you don't know. Nobody knows what to do. Like, newsflash, people, nobody knows what to do. And I can't tell
Everybody handles it differently.
Yeah, because I've never been here. So it's kind of like just be, and then let them choose. Or let me decide what it is that I need so I can explain that to you. But don't just start out saying or just knowing that, oh, I can't do it, or I'm not good at this, or who the hell is good at death? Like, besides the people who work at the funeral home. By the way, we had a very nice looking funeral director, and I was trying to flirt but not let him think that it was grief. Because it wasn't the grief, he was fine. And I was like, I'm like, man, wow.
Yeah, and he probably doesn't want to like
impose. And I'm like, but impose.
Yeah. Okay, well, he probably like that's a lie. And he's like, oh, they're grieving. They're grieving. He just always like they're grieving.
Right. Check out right now. And I'm gonna
be a little bit later on.
And I've heard people meet people at funerals, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think they were the main party in the funeral. Like they may have been an attendee.
Hey, did we ever figure out who that guy was standing up to the side at the burial site?
I don't even think he should do anything about it. I think it was just a conversation between you and I.
No, she said she was like, oh, he kind of fine because my mama had said made some comments.
Like, who was that dude? Yeah, it was weird. It's like in the movies.
I was like, it's all the like, was he a worker?
Right, like why are you standing here? Like,
was he supposed to be helping out or something?
I don't know. He just appeared.
It seemed like he was helping out. I'll be honest, but okay.
I had somebody take pictures. You know, I think we talked about this on a podcast a long time ago, that people take pictures of everything else in life and nobody really takes pictures of like death. And I'm like, it's supposed to be a celebration, right? Yeah. So I actually had someone take pictures of like the funeral, and I'm glad they did because I don't remember half the shit that happened. But I didn't realize how exhausted I looked until I looked at the pictures. Like, looking at the pictures made it look like I had been bawling for days. And to be truthfully honest, I think I cried the night she passed, and that was because I called my aunties and she started bawling. I was like, okay, I gotta go with you. But that was it. Yeah, but no, the pictures looked like I was just emotional wreck, and I really wasn't. And I wanted to cry. It just wasn't coming.
I didn't think you looked like an emotional wreck.
I look tired. I look exhausted. And everybody else looks chipper.
So.
Oh, okay.
Not they look chipper.
Not chipper, but they didn't look heavy like the way they were. I just looked like I'd been squished by a boulder or something.
Well, subconsciously, Keisha.
Yeah.
You might have not felt felt that way. So that's a good segue, because I was really trying to figure out when you were saying people don't know how to show up and stuff like that. How do you feel about the way people have been showing up, and do you think is something else? Like, how would you like people to show up? That's something I wanted to ask, and it's been back in my mind like this whole episode. Talking about it. Well, since you've been talking, really.
Okay, let's see. On a general level, on a generalized level, I love the way that people have been showing up. Because they have been showing up the way they know how, and it's been supportive. Mm-hmm. It's been caring. And I didn't expect because what I tried not to do, because I'm always used to being the strong one, is like, I'm fine, I'm okay. I do tell people okay, because really that's all I can say is I'm okay. Like, I'm not bad, I'm not extremely like, it depends on which moment you catch me sad. Like, in this present moment, I'm okay. And if you catch me in another moment, I may be distraught. It just depends when you catch me. So people have been showing up the best way they know how without me saying anything, and it has been good, it's been genuine, and it's been what they could do. And now, from realizing, being 2 months in, what do I need? I need for people to be intentional and make plans. Like, I realize in this process that I'm usually the planner, and I don't have the energy. Like, I want to, but I'm like, I just can't. Like, plan anything. The thought of planning to like, oh, let's go eat at this time, this
like
restaurant.
You want to go someplace?
Yeah, I want to do stuff, but I don't have
the
energy to plan it. Like, when I say exhausted, it's exhaustion. It's like I don't have that type of energy to plan stuff. And then like now looking, I'm like, you are normally the planner, and yeah,
and you're wondering why shit's not happening.
Yeah, okay. Because normally my summers are like, I'm over here, I'm over there. I'm like, let's do this, let's go here, and I ain't really did shit. The summer's almost over. I mean, it just started, but it's almost over.
It is, right? It was like, boom, it's summer. Damn,
and so I just kind of realized that if someone's not reaching out and saying, hey, I'm doing this, or let's go here, I'm just not saying anything. And
but are people going places?
I don't fucking know. I know I ain't. I mean, let me see. Like, places that I'm used to going. It's like, this might be one of the most chill summers I've ever had. Like, I think it's shocking people, because my neighbor, I took my trash out when it was for 4th of July when it was popping fireworks, and I stopped and talked to them, and she was like, you at home? You normally gone. And I'm like, oh, damn. Like, I mean, I'm glad that y'all neighborhood watch, but you ain't got neighborhood watch. So I'm like, and then like for 4th of July, my neighbor was like, you ain't got nowhere to go. Like, after this, I'm like, no. So he like, you ain't got nowhere to go. I'm like, I said no. I'm like, why you keep asking this? But I'm realizing that people are like used to me being all away or going or doing something. Yeah. And I'm like, no, go home. I'm not opposed to going home, but I'm just saying if I had somewhere else to go, I'll go. It's just I don't have the energy. Yeah. To plan. Yeah, I've been trying to plan.
Myself, I've just been chilling, so I haven't even really cared to do anything, to be honest.
And then too, outside is expensive.
Outside is expensive.
It's just rough.
I think it's starting to take. Okay. Outside is expensive.
Yeah,
so like
even the grocery.
Yeah,
I went to the grocery store for the first time in like 5 months, like to get real groceries, not just pick up like 4 items. Yeah, and I was like, bro, I remember why I stopped coming here.
I remember.
Wait. So going back really quickly to people showing up, has there been some people that have just gotten it completely wrong?
Like when in their show up process,
just in them.
For me, it would be wrong. I won't say wrong. It would be what I didn't prefer, but I realized that they were showing up the best way they knew how. Did that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, I think because people didn't really know what they were walking into as far as grief wise. Like, it's your mom, so people are like, "Oh, are you going to be distraught, or are you going to be this?" And I was distraught. I just think the way I showed my distraughtness was a little different, and so it was just. I think people just showed up the way they knew how, but it was in that moment. You don't remember everything, but you remember who was there, and that's what I can say. And then thankful for the pictures, because I was like, they was there. Like, and then I couldn't get upset to now looking on it on how people handled their grief, because like my chief judge at the time, she came to the funeral, but she sat in the back. I didn't even know she was in there until I walked. So I was walking out, and she had not knowing she had lost her mom like in 2021, and that was the first funeral she had been to. So realizing that people were even making sacrifices for themselves, or then like Corey, my ex boyfriend from high school, his mom was like, your mom meant everything to me, you mean everything to me, but I'm just not there yet, because I told y'all he had passed away like a year or two ago. Mm-hmm. So she was like, I'm not in that space where I can be at somebody else's funeral. I said, I completely understand, no problem. And so I was very understanding to people in their way. So that's why I said people showed up how they could show up. Yeah. But they showed up. Yeah. And so I'm grateful. Even if it may not have been absolutely what I preferred at the time.
Understandable.
Yeah. So, but that's been us. us all together, but life. And so life has been lifing over here.
Seems
for
like.
us.
Talking about what?
And I'm
I thought we were on the incline the last time we recorded.
We were doing so well, right? It was leading in that direction.
Yeah, at least.
But I think other people are lifing as well.
I agree.
And what I will say, and I tell my dad this all the time: you miss the presence of a person. I miss my mother tremendously every day. But when I think about the world and how evil the world is and how evil the world is becoming, I'm like, sis, you don't have to deal with this shit. Like,
you're the lucky one.
Yeah, like you are so at peace, and a part of me envy. Like, I ain't trying to die. Because whoa.
Don't say that.
It's still stuff that I want to do. Like, I know when my mom left this earth, my mom left so fulfilled. Like, my dad was like, oh, I wish you would have traveled more. I said, Dad, Mom did everything she wanted to do. Yeah. It was nothing on, like, if she wanted to do it, she would have did it. That my mom was just that type of person. Yeah. So I'm like, there's still stuff that I want to do, which is why I said, hold on, little death chariot. But I'm just saying, a part of me envies like the amount of peace that she has. Yeah. Because this world is like hell. Like, and I'm trying to, because I was sitting there thinking, I was like, when's the last time, Keisha, you were genuinely happy? Like, not for a moment, but for a season. Ooh. And I'm like,
felt that.
I can't give you a good time. Like, I have happy moments, I have happy days, I may have a happy week, but like a season of like, this is a good ass season in my life, I can't tell you the last. It's been a while.
Yikes.
It's been a while.
Same here.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I can't say that. I've had a good season.
Maybe it's coming.
I mean, I've had good seasons before, but like the last time,
I can remember.
I don't think it's been in my 30s. I think the last time I was in my 20s. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's probably why I kept trying to hold on so long.
Get your how old you is? 26, 25
forever.
I was 25 forever. This year I'm 27, but
no, we had got to our regular age.
I thought we did.
Yeah, that was just
did not.
We had it now for my birthday. I will tell you my real age on my birthday, and then I'll tell you my fake age after that. So we're still back at 27, but that's why we go back, because I'm trying to find the happy. Like a season of happy is what I'm saying.
It's coming.
I definitely hope so.
Happiness is a choice. You believe that?
Yes and no. No, I mean, happiness.
I get it. I get that.
She said the analogy.
Yeah, I get it. But no.
No, like I'm saying, I would say to wake up.
Not all the way. You can do work to get there. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. But yeah, I think it's both. I think, I mean, I don't know.
This is what they say.
No, I think.
But it is. I mean, yeah.
It's layers. Like, I can wake up tomorrow and say, oh, I'm choosing to be happy, and I can have a really good day. Yeah. And that's what, so it works for that. But when I'm talking about a season where it ain't forced, I'm like, I done had more goods and highs than lows.
Yeah. You can't pretend to be like,
it's like,
even if you waking up.
This one go down in the book that it was that fucking season. Like, I ain't had that in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, wonderful people. I don't know. We were like gloomy. First of all, we were real. So boom, there. Y'all said y'all tired of all the podcast, relationship talk, and the struggle between black man and black woman. We gave you life.
Struggle. Well, there it is.
There it is.
I'm supposed to say something at the end, but I ain't did this shit in so long. I don't remember what it is. But
Keisha, you tell us how they can follow us
on the YouTube.
She's not supposed to say.
I'm like,
on the Instagram.
On the Instagram.
On Threads, baby. You can catch us on Threads.
So can you tell them what our thread is?
So Thread.
No, I'm not what it is. But
it's just your same handle as it's Instagram.
Okay. Because I ain't made it there yet.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this thing.
Twitter, if y'all still tweeting, we over there too. I don't know. Twitter's still a thing.
It is.
Okay. And the TikTok. We're on the TikTok. So
on the TikTok.
Until next time, wonderful people. Peace. Don't let life kick your ass.
And so, okay.
And so,
right, I'm like, look at me out.
I think I hit.
But there it is.